Welcome back, everybody. Or maybe, more accurately, I should say, welcome home. I am Drawing Chaos, and this is the Home Life series. That's right, where I give you the save file for each and every episode that we do. So if you want to play along at home, try it out for yourself, especially considering that Update 6 is coming out today. Well, feel free to grab the save file over in the Discord, or even an earlier save file if you want to play along in one of those. But with that being said, why don't we do a quick recap on where we've been thus far. So I started off strong, building a beachfront house property over here in the Paradise Waterfall area. It is looking phenomenal. Do love it so much. You know, just a place that we could have to put our feet up, relax, whatever. And then I relocked everything in the Satisfactory calculator so we could start from scratch, but still have a place to call home. Then I headed into the wilderness because it was time to start working on our starter base. Yes, I started off with coal and it is looking good, just like that huge planet in the background. Gotta love Update 6. So I head over to this crevice, crater, whatever you want to call it, little like canyon area, and I decided to build an I can't believe I waited this long before I said it. A starter home. So the starter home over here. This is quite easily just a simple build made with concrete and glass. I didn't want to use too many, crazy parts. I wanted it to look simple because it is simple, and it makes all the space elevator parts that we needed for tiers 3 and 4, so we can unlock tiers 5 and 6. But of course, leading straight into those puns, because why not, I went and worked and made a trailer park. I mean, that's what it reminds me of. Simple, easy, sloppy, thrown in there, can be destroyed by a tornado. Anything, anyway, it is just a bunch of machinery that is just put over here, not meant to be efficient, but just to make all the stuff that we need so we can build something bigger. And all of it is put into storage containers and building up, and then I just come and grab whatever I need and just run away. Even made the more high-tier items such as heavy modular frames, but being produced at such a low volume that over time, when we take time to build something, that's when we get quite a bit. But I didn't stop there, of course. I had to go even further and decided on a mid-tier base. And this is where everything really ramped up because I decided on grabbing a full 480 line of 12 different belts, and then built this monstrosity over here on the Flaccid Archipelago. Now, this thing does look amazing and is producing us plenty of power, but unfortunately has nothing else going for it as it is completely empty. So that is what we're going to be tackling today, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alright, so first things first, now that we have a decent amount of power, we just need to, figure out how to get down. Oh god, no. So now that we're down here, we need to figure out what to do in these giant cylinder rooms. Now, these cylinder rooms are, they're just very annoying, but I have giant big ones as well as a few small ones, and I need to build every single production stuff in here, because now that we got the power in the main one, it's just the production stuff. But I do love how this main one came out because the power up top with the storage room on the bottom, very nice. But before I build anything I need a plan. What do I need? How much I got? And here it is. Now, if you've never seen a spreadsheet like this before, you haven't really seen my videos before, you should subscribe, watch some more. It's great. It's a really fun adventure in time. But I do have a nice tutorial video on how I made the spreadsheet where you can actually download the spreadsheet for yourself. But as you can see right here, I have a plan in place now, and I even figured out how much items I need. Turns out I can make some of this stuff and a wee bit more, which is actually going to be really fun. I can't wait. But then comes the problem. I hate this. I hate it. I love the storage room, but I hate the rounded cylinder rooms, so I'm just gonna have to, maybe just turn back the clock. I still want to keep that nice little centerpiece, but we need to rebuild what we have going on over here. Yeah, I want to do something completely different, and I just wasted all the time that I spent. So, Mercer Spear, what do you think? Yeah, no thanks. But I need to come up with a well-founded idea on what to do over here. And one of the nice things that I can do, I got this, is I can visit our beautiful subreddit. Now, if you've never been to the subreddit before, it is amazing. Give you plenty of ideas. And one in particular is this one right here, where this person built I want to say a car dealership. It looks like a car dealership, gas station in the front and everything. And the building design on this is very interesting. And I'm going to I am going to appropriate what I can use for this building. And I have a general idea of how I want to do this. But it may be hard to decipher, so why not just sit back and wait a second while I edit into a beautiful transition where it's already done. Yes, this is the design that I went with based off of that picture that I saw on Reddit. So not exactly the same, but not that much different. Yeah, I get it, but that's the one thing I love about this game is the designs and stuff can be utilized, changed up a little bit, and everybody has their own take and their own flair on it. And with the new pieces, there are a lot more cool things that you can do for builds and stuff like that. Now, the one thing about this, I was able to actually keep that centerpiece in there. So the original stuff is kind of in there, and it marks it really well with this. I do like how it's coming along. Very nice. Now, unfortunately, there's just one glaring flaw right now, and this is just one giant wall. Yep, that's right. It is a total facade. Everything is fake. Hashtag not real. But it shouldn't say there's nothing. I did start working on one little section over here, and that is to start getting power because, I can't build any machines without enough power, and I can't build any machines if I keep falling down. Shake it off, Chaos. Shake it off. Anyway, so I wanted to build the power, and I actually built a tutorial video. I made a tutorial video. Link is in the description if you want to check it out. And I used the idea from the tutorial video to showcase how I incorporated it into this build. It was actually not too difficult to be able to just change it up a little bit, but it definitely came out quite nice. And now I have about 28,000 megawatts of power. Yeah, it went a little bit bigger than what I had before, but of course, this build is a lot bigger than what it was before. And it looks beautiful overall, especially from the outside, which is the main point. Now, to go over exactly what it is I did is I just have the crude oil coming in and getting pumped up to the top, coming right down. And then it goes over to the refineries, and they turn, all the crude oil into heavy oil residue. That comes out the front, goes into this machine over here, grabs some packaged water, and it makes the packaged fuel. Pretty simple. Then, of course, the packaged fuel gets sent up, and then it comes out a packager to unpackage it, and then the empty packaging comes down here, where I fall again and get injured. Man, my legs gotta hurt. and it waterfalls its way all the way down to the bottom where it gets pumped more water to make packaged water. How many times can I say the word package? And everything comes together and goes full circle. So with all the power being made, 28,000 megawatts of power, I need to start working on the actual build of production on the inside. Now, it did take quite some time to start getting just to this point, but I was able to determine and figure out a general idea for some of the simpler stuff. And breaking my legs again, I decided to start off with refineries. Now, I need refineries for plastic and rubber. I was thinking about using all that polymer resin that I was making to turn that into there, but then I remembered I had the crude oil and I do need some more heavy oil residue. So the crude oil comes down and it's able to make me 5 refineries right here on the left, then splits off and goes all the way around to 5 more refineries over here. Now these 5 refineries all the way down at the end, they're all making rubber and heavy oil residue as a byproduct. Then if we come all the way back over here, the first 5 make plastic and heavy oil residue as a byproduct. Pretty simple, not too bad. The nice part about it is if I combine the heavy oil residue that's over here with the heavy oil residue that's over there, I can make 5 refineries in the middle of, well, it's called petroleum coke, but it's basically just fancy coal made from oil. Unfortunately, it only runs it at 75%. But the great thing about the petroleum coke is if I take this line of iron ore and mix it in with that in the foundry, I can make steel, and lots of it too. 100 steel per minute, which is very useful as steel is made for the steel beams as well as the steel pipes. Now, I did have an interesting time trying to figure out how I was going to get the lines in here, and I wanted them to come in the back over here because, you know, OCD and whatnot. And if you look under here, I decided, oh, come on, wait, if I jump out, hold on. Oh, God. Alright, let me try this again. I gotta go back up there. Give me a second. Alright, take number 2. Here we go. I believe I can swim. There we go. Yeah. So this is how I was building all this stuff underneath here, is as long as you have something holding you down, like the roof and whatnot, you can build underneath the water. Which is really cool because I was able to build all the lines straight through underneath here. And then they came out in the front, and they match up with those bridges that I had built in the previous episode, and everything is pretty OCD, pretty, well, it just works. Let's just say it just works. Now we come back inside, and we can go upstairs to the second floor where I can show you, well, the second round of what I've been doing. I've been trying to hit this off at like one section at a time. So I made all the steel down in the bottom, and then here is the production of the steel up here. And of course, this is all mirrored on each side. Then I decided to go for quartz, but I need more time to finish it all. And after a little bit of editing, I was able to finish off everything over here in terms of the basic stuff. So as you can see, there is a caterium that is making me some wire. The wire is making me some cable. Everything is jam-packed down here, and it is annoying, to say the least, especially if you want to run around. But the nice part about this is you do not need to go anywhere down here. But I was able to put some catwalks in here as well, so you can actually get on the catwalks, you can look around, walk around, wherever you need to go to down here, and it lets you get up to the second floor, because I wanted a lot of it to be traversable. And I wanted to put some cool stuff like this right here, where you can see the lines going down, and you know which way they go, but you know, they're not in the way or anything like that. And there we go. Everything is built down there in terms of basic items. And I put a little bit flare and all that kind of stuff over here. This was quite interesting to kind of organize, but I did my best. I'm not as good as Total Eclipse when it comes to the inside work of all the buildings, but I definitely did try. Oh, is one cool section over here. I have all the belt work coming together, and it is very, very OCD friendly. I wish I could get a very aerial view of it. Oh yeah, wait, there's a ladder behind me. I totally forgot about the ladder. But this will give us a good aerial view, and as you can see, that is so cool, so clean. And then I have everything coming up like I showed you before, and it all just gets sent all the way over where I need a storage room, because there's no point in having all this being made if I can't grab it out of bins, right? So if we come down here, you can see I put in more catwalks so we can get around over here. And oh yeah, this is everything that was coming in. I decided that, well, I need the rest of the stuff to come in as well. And there you go. We got the Caterium, we got the stuff, and then I even have room for coal as well as sulfur. Alright, but we need ourselves a storage room, and boy howdy. Oh, did we come up with a good one. Check this out. Oh, it's so good. No, wait. Step back. Just enjoy the feel of it. There we go. Oh, it's so crisp, clean, and organized. More clinical than anything else. But with the signage, everything works perfectly, and as you can see, they are filling up, which is great because I came up with an interesting way on how I want to do some of these. Because the whole point is I want the bins to be more important than the rest of the factory. Now, what I mean by that is if we delete this wall over here, you can see that I have everything coming into smart splitters. And the great idea behind this is it is going to send every single item that comes in into the one bin, going into there, no problem. Once that is full, the overflow is going to be sent forward. Now, I did have to stack them like this because of the spacing issue, but as you can see, this is the setup that I have for the smart splitter. Not too bad, because I want the bins to be full up first, and then it starts building the more complicated items further down the line. And all the items are going to be brought over into this giant area that I'm going to be working on in the next episode, because there is no way I have enough time to build all this before Update 6 is available in early access. And this is one great thing about this save is you're going to be able to use this in early access as of today when this video comes out. But that is it is looking phenomenal. I am so proud of how this came out, and granted I wasn't able to use the circles like before, but the storage room, all of it just came together so nicely. And the fact that it's not just drawing chaos related, like it actually looks like a build that most of the community would make, makes me feel better, because that means a lot of the other people will actually might be able to use it or build on it, or even see some of the design elements and maybe use it for a different build that they want. So it is very versatile, and I love it. And I hope you guys love it too by giving it a big old like. Now, with all that being said, I think it's time to retire. Oh wait, I just noticed something interesting. Hold on, let's get all the way over here. Wait, is it possible? Can it be? Hey guys, I can see my house from here. Oh, hey, where'd my coffee cup go? Damn you. Oh, that's amazing. Anyway, time for me to go. I will see you all in the next episode where we finish off this building. But until then, how are we gonna end this video? What are we gonna do? You know what? Let's take the plunge. Whee! Anyway, guys, have a good one. Bye, buddy.